everyone, welcome to ASN Maths. Today in this class, we will learn some concepts related to chapter 6, square and square roots. So without any delay, let's start with this chapter. Now what is a square number? Any number multiplied by itself. For example, 2 into 2 equals to 4. We write it as 2 square. This is a square number. Similarly, 3 multiplied by 3 equals to 9. This is a square number. So such numbers like 4, 9, 16, 25, they are known as square numbers. And they are also known as perfect squares. Now we see that these are the square of numbers 1 to 10. So we notice that at ones place we do not have the number 2, 3, 7, 8. That means any perfect square will never have 2, 3, 7 and 8 at its unit place. And the perfect square will never have odd number of zeros. Now to find out that a particular number is a perfect square or not, we have to see its unit place. If it has 2, 3, 7 and 8 at its unit place, that means it is not a perfect square. Or if it has odd number of zeros. Otherwise, it may be or may not be. So this is the first property of square root. Now let's take some numbers and check if they are perfect squares or not. 1057. This is not a perfect square. Why? Because it has 7 at its unit place. Similarly, 7928. This is also not a perfect square. But if I take a number 1069, now it can be a perfect square or it may not be a perfect square. It's not sure. Now the next property of square numbers. See, if we see these square numbers, we will notice that the number ending with 1 and 9 will always have 1 at the unit place when we square it. Similarly, number ending with 4 and 6 will always have 6 at the unit place when we square it. And the number ending with 0, in this case the 0 will be doubled. For 20 it will be 400, 0 is doubled. For 300 it will be 90,000, 20, and here we will have 4 zeros. Now next property is to find out how many non-perfect square numbers are there in between the square of two consecutive numbers. And next number will be n plus 1. So the result will be 2n. Take an example. Suppose n is 2. So n plus 1 will be 3. Now 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. So how many numbers are there in between? 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 numbers. And if we look at this, it is saying that 2n will be there. 2n means 2 and n is 2. 2 into 2 equals to 4. We can take another example. Suppose n is equal to 3. So n plus 1 will be 4. 3 square is 9. 4 square is 16. Now how many numbers are there in between? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6 number. And if we look at the property, it is saying 2n. That means 2 into n is 3 equals to 6. So this is clear. Now the next property is to find out the sum of first n odd natural numbers. And it is n square. We can clear it by taking example. Suppose sum of first 3 odd natural numbers 1 plus 3 plus 5. It will come out as 9. So here n is 3 and the property says that it will be n square and n square will be 3 square equals to 9. So this is same. We can take another example. Let's take first 5 odd numbers. It will be equals to 25. So here n will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 numbers. 5 square. It will come as 25. This is also same. So it is clear. Now the next property is that if a natural number cannot be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting with 1, then it is not a perfect square. For example, take the number 25 and start subtracting the odd numbers from it, like 25 minus 1 equals to 24, 24 minus 3 equals to 21, 21 minus 5 equals to 16, 16 minus 7 equals to 9, and 9 minus 9 equals to 0. If we are able to subtract like this, that means this number is a perfect square. We can take another example. Suppose the number is 38. Now 38 minus 1 equals to 37. 37 minus 3 equals to 34. 34 minus 5 equals to 29. 29 minus 7 equals to 22. 22 minus 9 equals to 13. 13 minus 11 equals to minus 2. We are getting a negative number. That means we are not able to subtract the odd numbers from it. We have not get 0. That means 38 is not a perfect square. Now the next property is to express the square of any odd number as the sum of two positive integers. Suppose the number is n. Now to find out these two positive integers, the formula is n square minus 1 upon 2 and n square plus 1 upon 2. Now if we take the number, suppose 21, its square will be 441. Now we have to express it as the sum of two positive integers. So first will be 21 square minus 1 upon 2 and 21 square plus 1 upon 2. 441 minus 1 upon 2, 441 plus 1 upon 2. So 440 upon 2 will be equals to 220 and 442 upon 2 will be equals to 221. Now if we add up these two numbers, 220 plus 221, that will be equals to 441. It is the same as the square of 21, 441. It is clear? Now the next property is to find the product of two consecutive even or odd natural numbers. For example, if we have to find the product of 11 into 13, both are odd numbers. So what it will be? 143. Now what is the property? We can take the middle number 12. 12 square minus 1, that is 144 minus 1 equals to 143. Similarly, we can take suppose 12 into 14, even numbers. It will come out as 168. We can take the middle number 13 square minus 1 equals to 169 minus 1 equals to 168. This is the easy way of doing it. So this was all about some of the properties of square numbers. We'll take exercise 6.1 in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video. Till then, goodbye. Stay home, stay safe.